Hello. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shoe. Yes, before we go live, we're going to talk about our real spiel today, and let's go. Well, before we go into our real spiel, could you please, guys, share the content? Share right now. Right now. We're live streaming, so share with everyone. Thank you, guys. I'm Sade.
I'm Lena.
So today we're going to talk about the disrespect of women. Thank you, guys. The disrespect of why men tend to be so disrespectful to us. I mean, we're always either held up on the pedestal or this up and down. It's kind of crazy.
It's non-consistent.
It's not consistent at all.
Yeah.
Just like Kevin Samuels before he passed away, God rest his soul.
Right.
He talked about some women, especially women, saying if you're 35 years old, you're not married, you're not going to be married anymore at all.
You're leftovers.
You're leftovers. You spoiled goods, right? Mm-hmm. So, which that is not true. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff you put in the air make women feel so disrespected and feel like we're not worthy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because we're already emotional creatures.
Right.
You know, so us constantly listening and probably going through many mental situations and issues in the past, mm-hmm. and somebody grown as of him and grown that has such stature in the community. People looked up to him and felt like his word was bond. His word was the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Which it was something. I think he was just living a life for the eyes of social media.
Right. You know what it was too? He started off as a relationship expert, right? And he was mm-hmm. real good at doing marriage advice to people, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. So it seems like and it's crazy that, we discussed it about him last week. But the thing about it this week is men are still being disrespectful, right? Mm-hmm. With no matter the color, they're just still being disrespectful, even with the Johnny Depp trial, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he was a relationship expert, he had received a lot of, people gravitated to him because he started off positive. Not to say that he never said anything positive, but people took to the more negative that he said because it was controversial, right? Mm-hmm. And so he started being praised mm-hmm. and from the Black men because he would say things, and he had a big platform. He would say things that would give you, make your nose turn up or you pay attention to. So the Black men gravitated to him. And the pastor Jamal, in California, I believe, he gave a sermon and he spoke on it. And then Omarion came on the Shade Room and, spoke his piece about why won't you let him just, rest in peace, right? Along with T.I. and Joe Budden. But if you think about it, outside of Omarion, T.I. and Joe Budden have always had, controversy surrounding around women with disrespect.
Exactly.
Not to say that they haven't, tried to apologize and clear their name, but mm-hmm. they've been controversial, themselves as far as being disrespectful to women. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's second nature to them.
Yeah.
As far as their opinions. Right. I don't know how they treat their women. We only see so much on social media.
Yeah.
But for Kevin Samuels to be, to not make it to where you're praising a woman regardless, because you come from a Black woman.
Right.
So why would you be so disrespectful? I didn't understand that. And if I'm mistaken, he had a daughter as well.
Right. And he was married twice. So married and divorced. So,
So what did that say about him being 56 years old, living in an apartment and in
right.
all that debt?
Okay.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, what's really good?
Okay.
You're sitting up here judging,
Mm-hmm.
and you're putting yourself in a position to be judged as well. But
Exactly.
he's not here, so
Yep. So, but the other thing is, we were looking at was AB Antonio
yeah,
Brown, right?
right,
And he put something out on Keisha Cole, because I guess for the last couple weeks or something, him and Keisha Cole was seen together a couple times. She
right,
was in one of his video, because she was
right,
singing this video and dancing, whatever.
right.
So they had a friendship, a connection, or so forth,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone got to speculating there together.
Right.
So he comes out and say some crazy stuff. Oh, it's Tunchi, Keisha Cole. Nobody don't want you like that. I'm high in the sky, whatever. I can't get no dirt on my face because I'm so high in the sky, whatever. And I'm like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, so
Why?
he's a real emotional. A lot of times that's why it's hard to be in a relationship anyway, because a lot of these dudes are real emotional. They're starting to act like women, right?
Mm-hmm.
With you could do the slightest thing. It's like you're the man. You're the one that should be taking, control. Why
Right.
is it that every little thing has to even be on social media? And
Mm-hmm.
why every single time you get into it with a man, it doesn't even have to be a man that you're in a relationship with, right? Or
Right.
having any emotional connection.
Mm-hmm.
I was at in the grocery store line this week, and I just seen like this man just cut right in front of me. Mind you, my cart, I'm here. My cart is right here. He just cuts right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I just have one thing. No.
No.
You say to me, is it okay if I step in line?
Right.
Because had I did that, I'd have been every single bee, hole, and
Yeah.
all of that, right? And it never has anything to do with race. I'm just noticing
Yeah.
a lot of men right now, they cut you off when they're driving.
Okay. And
They're
you know
flicking
what?
you off when they're driving.
I
They're
had one cut me
constantly,
off.
yeah, you
Look,
see?
I checked him right then and there, baby.
Yeah, and but then,
Get your butt behind me. You see me
right,
standing here. I ain't that dark.
right. I know you didn't, girl.
Girl, they something else.
It's just the emotion of the men lately. Like, I don't know, and they can't blame it on COVID. It's like they're being real girly. It's like, dang, are you on your period? Do you get a period, really?
Okay, right.
Because you should not be that emotional about everything.
Oh God,
Everything
yes.
is always an argument. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
what? And then when you notice how, like, even going in the bank line, the men act totally different from the women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you ask them to help you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are, hi, how are you doing? It's like, okay, I'm in the bank. You're supposed to greet me like cheery, happy,
Yes.
like
Yes.
the women do, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-mm. That's their
What can I
money.
help you with
You
today?
come. You come to get their
Oh, okay.
money.
Well, thank you. They cut you off while you're talking. It's like, wait a minute now. Hold on now. What's the issue? Slow up. I had to tell this man, slow up. I'm not done yet. He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's
Mm.
like, I don't know what it is about men as of right now. A high percentage of even friends are telling me that they're having issues with, their relationships,
Yeah.
even their friendships.
Yeah.
They're having issues with them as far as snappy. Why are you so snappy? What you so tight
It's
about?
like they don't have any kind of courtesy or being. How can I say? I don't. Short, very short.
Just get to it.
Right.
It's like a lot of them have this a lot of them are like, give me what I want. No, I'm not going to pay for it. And then they get mad if, oh, well, can I get, some dinner,
Mm-hmm.
something. Everybody gets tired of going out to eat though.
Yeah.
Right. What else can we do besides not being as though you're married? What else do you do outside of going to have some dinner?
Probably
On
try
date night. What else are you doing?
Going to probably try to go to the movies. Try and find a concert or something, or even
some
if we
kind of
just
entertainment,
drive,
right?
some kind of entertainment. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's so straight and to the point. Either we're gonna go eat, or we're gonna go to my crib, do the Netflix and chill. You trying to get me to your house to Netflix and chill, and I don't even know you,
right?
So friend sent me, the disrespect of women, right? I have a friend sent me Big Key, shout out to Big Key. She sent me a story, right? Of this guy had invited this girl out to eat, right? So she gave him gas money.
What? So you mean telling me you didn't have any gas money?
No. She said, paid for my own meal, slid him gas, and he showed, and this is how the date ended. He made her walk.
Oh, wow.
She said she wouldn't go to his house. He made her walk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's
she's sitting at the table waiting on. She's waiting on her. She wouldn't. She told he made her walk home when she declined to go back to his apartment.
There's, I mean, wow. I mean, you. That's how first date. You're not gonna get no.
I so respect the fact that she paid him gas money to pick her up.
Right.
That just, where's your manners at? Who raised you?
Girl, the streets.
The streets, but the streets that say, okay, she's kind enough to give you gas money.
He shouldn't even took the gas money.
Personally, I wouldn't have gave out no gas money. I ain't gonna lie. You know why? You know why? Because I'm not on the first date. You're not pulling up and picking me up. No way.
Hello.
I got my own gas.
Yeah.
And by the time I get comfortable with you to come and pick me up from my house to know where I live to pick me up, you done already gave me some gas money.
Okay.
You done already done your part. You know what I'm saying? Before I even go to your house. I'm not just randomly going to your house either.
That was her fault because I wasn't giving out no gas money. Nope, baby. Mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't understand what I applaud her for being
transparent and letting it all out.
Transparent, right? Mm-hmm. Like you said, and this is a new thing. Is this a new millennial thing?
Girl, this is this new wave. I don't know what it is, but I know I ain't never gave nobody no gas money. Come take me out.
I ain't giving up no gas money on no first date.
No.
For what?
If that's the case, I will meet you at the restaurant.
You shouldn't even be going out with nobody that accepts the gas money. He should have been insulted. Yeah. He should have felt insulted. Those type of guys don't even try to holler at me. They don't even want the gas.
Oh no.
And only way you need some gas money. What we gonna talk? Are you finna do some work for me or something?
Okay, right.
That's gonna be the only way I'm giving you some gas.
Paint the walls or something.
Right? Yeah. What type of job you gonna do for one of the businesses or something? Because why am I giving you some money on a date on the first date?
Yes.
Poor baby. She was young.
Yeah.
She didn't know no better. She had to walk. But for real, she should have been calling the Uber. When she knew he was upset about it, she should have let that go right there.
Yeah, she should have.
I seen another guy that asked the girl on the date. I have to send you that. He asked the girl on the date. He said, so what's up? You coming over? They had just got done eating. Mm-hmm. He said, what's up? You coming over my house? She was like, no. And he was like, all right. He made her pay for her meal and he paid for his meal.
Oh,
sure did. Because you know how the waiter come and say, are you together or you
yes,
separate? Right?
Yes.
And he asked her when the waiter walked off, he asked her, he's like, you coming over?
Uh-huh.
And she was like, no. And he was like, and he pressed the thing. It's on your phone. They got it on your phone now, right?
Yes. I was like, maybe if you treat me right.
What, you gonna make him pay for that meal either way it go, huh?
Maybe. Yep. I was like, maybe, honey, if you treat me right.
Yeah. Dudes don't understand straight up and down. This ain't a kid's show, I should say.
Right.
But you're not even getting aroused down there. That's the lighter
Okay.
note, I'll say it, right?
Okay.
You're not even aroused if you're not treating me right.
Okay.
You could be you're gonna win all. You'll find your way to the honey when you spend that money now.
That's right. Look, my mama said you don't you attract bees with honey, not shit.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And it's not all about money, because I want my own. I got my own anyway. It's just the fact of a real man wants to do those things for you.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not saying he don't have to be, ball all out and all of that, but just be a gentleman about everything.
Right.
Everything. Part of it, even when you tell me no, you can't tell me no too many times though for me to stick around. I'm just gonna be real with you. It ain't no too many no's going on. But
and you know what? I'm gonna put it this way. Maybe as the dinners or whatever conversation was going on, maybe that person wasn't. They found out they wasn't attracted to that woman, and then they say, "Okay, this ain't what I want." You know what I'm saying? So let me talk to her and see if she gonna, see what's up. Because all I want is some sex after this. Because she ain't got no conversation of intellectual conversation.
Well, if you don't like the conversation, then how are you gonna get aroused? That even goes for the man. If all he wanted was
that's all they think about,
sex, right? If all he wanted was the sex, right? If that's all he wanted was the sex, then it wasn't worth the meal. You look like a fool anyway. You ain't worth nothing either. Then, right? If that's the case, because you shouldn't even be going out with nobody that you're not attracted to past.
Well, okay,
past the conversation.
Well,
like you was looking for some butt, you know what I'm saying? You was trying to get in her panties. Then if you was trying to get in her panties and the conversation wasn't going in your direction, but you still were trying to invite her to the crib.
But it probably wasn't going to, like I'm saying, the conversation probably wasn't as on a level that they you kind of got different levels of women, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they figure like, okay, she looks good. She this. But they get to talking over time. They be like, I don't think she got it all, but I'm gonna hit that because she pretty.
Okay, she pretty, and he want to hit that.
She got a big old dunk.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you're a gentleman, you're gonna work your way to the magic. This simple. It's simple. It's not nothing to it. It's real easy. You got her there.
What if her feet was stinking? Her feet was probably stinking. He probably wasn't.
He better not have been able to smell her feet from under the table now.
Baby.
Now that would be really funky. Now he didn't smell her feet from under no damn table.
Oh God. Oh.
He didn't smell no feet from under the table, girl. No. I'm just saying, straight up, it's so a man is already masculine. Right? Yeah. He's already in a position to be above anyway, right? Mm-hmm. They always say that the man is supposed to, we're designed that a man makes more than a woman, right? But that's not always the case. Mm-hmm. And so anytime that you want to get a woman to do whatever it is that you want to do, if that's the person for you, they're going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Naturally, we submit, right?
Yeah,
we will submit to our mate, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say my new thing is I'm not a girlfriend doing wife duties anymore.
Right. No.
You're a wife, right? So you have to do all the duties.
Do my little wifely duties.
Yeah. Right. And so in my position, being single, I'm not doing no girlfriend nothing.
Oh no,
if we're not girlfriend and boyfriend. I'm not doing, and I'm not having no sex if you're not my man anyway.
Right.
So when we're in the beginning stages of getting to know each other, and we're on the dating scene, you shouldn't be expecting no sex. Like,
right?
Like, what kind of man are you? I don't even want nobody like you that wants some on the first day.
No, usually they'd be like, We used to be back in my day. Oh, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah, at least 3 months.
I'm like,
You're gonna get to know, and then you might not want none from me because my mouth might be too much.
okay,
I have an attitude all the time.
yeah,
I'm too busy. I'm too
yeah,
busy because I'm busy, right?
yeah.
I'm busy when
Right
I ain't busy.
there, we stayed busy.
Yes,
Busy now.
exactly. So I might not be the one, and for you to come in and try to figure that out, crack that code, you got
Yeah.
to be nice and kind. For me to make the time for me to submit. So see, it's all
Mm-hmm.
a test, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always a test when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to even being in a relationship. Everybody tests.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, moving right along, we've been hearing all in the news here about racially motivated attacks.
Right.
So we have the 18-year-old gunman that went to New York, upstate New York, which he was scouting it out for a while, a couple times, a couple days prior or a week prior.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he, wow, it's sad, but he was saying all kind of rants over the internet anyway. Before that, about blacks and people that non-white people like him.
Right.
He went up to the supermarket and started shooting. He shot.
Mm-hmm.
He killed 10 people.
Right. All black, right?
And wounded 3.
And
So
the
he went
other
to
three
a.
were, and 2 were white though.
Were they okay?
Yeah.
So he went to a supermarket that was predominantly in a black neighborhood.
Right. He scoped
But
it out for months before he went. Before he actually did the shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad that, and he live streamed it. He
Yep, he live streamed it,
on
and
Twitter.
he was caught on the recorder saying that he had to shoot the security guard because he knew that was going to be a problem.
Oh my
The black
God.
security guard, he was saying that he had to get him because he knew that he was gonna return fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so sad. Oh
he
my
started
God.
in the parking lot. They said,
Mm,
yeah. He
mm.
started in the parking lot, and there was an 8-year-old girl and her dad, I believe, hid in the freezer.
Right.
But mom and auntie and them was in the front of the store, like they was in the, they made it outside.
Okay.
And they all reunited in the front of the store.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
But the thing that was really sad was the auntie that the nieces were on there talking about her, and she was older.
Oh yeah.
Life of the party, just ran in there to get some last minute food after just leaving her husband in a nursing home.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so they were like, how are they gonna explain that to him? Because he don't understand that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very, very.
Yeah, even though guy that went to grab cake, he was an hour away from where he's supposed to be at his grandson's party. He's grabbing the cake.
Grabbing the cake and heading to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
It is sad. And for him and Twitcher, they're trying to get it. I think it's the live stream been circulating so much on Twitcher. They're trying to make sure it comes down. I'm quite sure it's down by now, but that day it was kind of difficult. Everybody was sharing it so much, you know what I'm saying? Had a hold of it. And I think Twitcher is owned by Amazon. Yeah, that's
really?
nice, owned by Amazon.
Okay. So he was able to live stream on there.
And
like
a lot of people go on there for video games, gaming.
That's what he was into. He was into that. So that's why he was able to keep it up there like that.
Oh my God.
Because they didn't know about it at first. The gaming world didn't understand what it was at first. From my understanding, they thought that that he was playing some kind of live game or something. They didn't know. And once everybody, the calls came in from, 911 and
that's when they realized it. And he surrendered.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Not one scratch on him.
Unscathed, unharmed.
Yeah.
So that's
always
the difference.
Ends that way.
Always
for them, the racists, it does. So
So he pled not guilty in court. Of course, most people plead not guilty to their first arraignment, so
Yeah.
it's not nothing new,
Right.
But
He had a well, he's probably gonna be forced to go to trial
I'm quite
because
sure.
he had this was premeditated.
Yeah, he drove a while a ways,
Yeah, I think like 3.5 hours, right? And it was premeditated. It was written out, planned. So premeditated, first degree
Okay.
murder 10 times, along with all those other federal crimes. This isn't state. This
Hate
is all
crime.
federal hate
Yeah.
crime, right? So he knew for himself that he wanted to end his life at 18. I'm pretty sure that when he went in that grocery store, he didn't think he was gonna come out alive.
Yeah.
Because that's not their intent.
Yeah.
When they do these racist rants, their intent is to go in to die. They never go in to go to prison.
Right.
That's not their intent. They think they're going to their death sentence.
Okay.
So that's why they do it. Just reading up on
different
serial killers and hateful attacks, terrorism. That's their intent, to terrorize and to be killed, right? Because sickly in their mind, they think, oh, I am not gonna survive this.
Right.
And
as they should think that.
Right. I don't have the guts to commit suicide. So I'm gonna go and do this, and then I'm gonna get killed. Shot. And that's not suicide, right? So either way it goes is cowardly.
Yeah, it is.
Either way it goes.
Cowardly. Yes. And then we have the other gunman. He's a Chinese. He was raised in Taiwan.
Right.
He was a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
Lived in Las Vegas. He's 68 years old. He had just upset.
He was 68 years old. And
when just all this stuff festering up in him against Taiwanese people. Taiwan.
Okay, so he was conspiracy theory in his mental, right?
Right. And then he grew up there, so he might have had some childhood traumas or something going on when he was living in Taiwan. So that made him really not, want to go back and do something to him. So he lived in Las Vegas. He drove Saturday to Orange County.
Right.
He went to this church. It was a Taiwanese Presbyterian church. Okay. He scouted it out. He already knew where he was going. So Sunday, he gets up, go to church. He goes there. Everybody greets him because he's a new face. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting, mingling, and talking. He talks about 40 people in the congregation. And then he gets ready to set up his mass shooting he was going to do. He put glue in all the keyholes and barricading different areas of the church. Yeah. So he started shooting, and everybody's ducking and
he did. Wait a minute. Explain that one more time for me.
This man, he barricaded doors. And put glue. He had time to put glue in the keyholes where people couldn't unlock.
Where were the church members at?
I don't know.
Was he a member of the church?
No, he's new. Nobody knew him. He didn't know anybody in that church.
Oh my God.
He did not know no one. He just walked into a church and went to congregate and sat there through church service and all.
I'm confused. I'm totally confused that man had all that time to do that.
Yeah.
I'm really upset that he had the time to do that. What is it loud in a Korean church? Was it a Korean church? What kind of church was it?
Taiwanese. So they're from Taiwan.
Oh, Taiwan.
And Presbyterian. They do a lot of they worship really well,
Okay.
And they play a lot of worship music, some speaking tongues. That's a thing for them. So yeah. I mean, and thank God, the doctor, what was his name? David Chang.
Okay. He had a gun.
No, he leaped to that man while he was shooting
Oh,
and
right.
tackled him down.
Oh,
He
right.
died in the process. Thank you
Oh,
to
man. He
him. You know what I'm saying?
sacrificed himself for
Yes,
everybody else.
he was a martyr. Yep, he sacrificed his life for everybody else, and everybody else got
He
after
was
him
a
and
G, man.
held
That's
that
right,
man
man.
down. So the police got there.
What's his name again?
Uh,
David what? We
mm,
need to be praising him and his family.
Dave, John. No, it's John Chang. He was 52 years
John
old.
Chang,
Mhm.
52 years
He
old.
subdued him and tied him up with extension cords.
That's right. And got shot though?
Yeah, he ended up dying from those wounds.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
so
Five
so
five other people were wounded as well. The oldest was
okay.
92 years old.
All right.
But yeah, everybody's
Disrespectful. They're coming in the church, they're coming in the school. There's nothing else left. They're
grocery
going up to
stores,
people's houses,
movie theaters. You know, they
movie
don't care.
theaters. It's like, come on, man. Where's the
Mhm.
respect? Everybody's disrespectful, huh?
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
everybody.
It's
There's
just
no full of life. There's no full of joy anymore.
no,
Everything's
no.
depressing. I do agree with a lot of people expressing, just on their platforms, news media, politicians explaining that it's the social media that's pumping everyone up, right?
Mhm.
To do
Mhm.
evil versus good.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
because I've never allowed anything to enter into my mind as far as taking over. Everybody's not that strong, right?
Yeah, especially negative, being negative. You know, they say
Yeah,
negative spread faster than the positive
it
affirmation,
does.
positive words. Anyway, so people more gravitate more towards negative behaviors and negative mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's sad, but we need to start changing that. You know, people need to start thinking more life,
Well,
positive
a lot of times people, a lot of times what people do and what they have to stop doing and what men have to stop doing, I have to say men
Mhm.
especially, because I never hear women say, oh, you think I'm a punk, or you're trying to punk me, or you think I'm
Mhm.
weak, or I'm not
Mhm.
weak, or who you think you are, like those type of conversations,
Mhm.
because you want to do something nice for somebody. I
Right.
hear a whole lot of dudes say that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you look like you're weak, or you look like you're um, you know, a sugar daddy or a trick
Mhm.
or whatever, because simp. I heard that just this week.
A simp.
2 days
You
ago.
think I'm a
two
simp?
days ago. That's so ancient and played out. A simp,
Oh,
right?
that must have been an old
I
man
heard
said
no,
that.
no. I know. The dude was like, "Oh, you think I'm simple Sam? You think I'm a simp
Oh!
out here? You trying to play me?" I hear him saying that, right? I'm
Mm.
just thinking, like, now, why do you have to be a simp because you're doing something nice for your lady, right?
Right.
Why are you a simp, a trick, a sugar daddy? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you want to do something for somebody that you like.
Mhm.
Now, but I can say this for the men: if you're being taken advantage of, if you're just going all out and you're not there's no return.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's you're investing. You're
Yeah.
investing in what you want, what
Okay.
you trying to keep, what you
Okay.
trying to keep around. Who's staying around and you're mean, and
Mhm.
who's staying around if you ain't doing nothing?
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting up over here complaining about all these bills I got over here,
Okay. Yeah. And you
and you're
can't
just listening.
and not
This is
dropping it
going in
out.
here. This coming out of here. It's going out. It's
Mhm.
going like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
If it's going like this, then
Something wrong.
we don't need to spend no time.
Okay. Yeah.
Because time is money, right?
Mhm.
My conversation has stopped plenty of people from, I'm gonna say, committing suicide. And my conversation done stop plenty of people from committing suicide, whether that
Okay.
is stop you from going to jail because you don't want to hurt somebody, right?
Right. Okay.
Or stop you from doing something slick that you know you're not gonna get away with and not go to jail.
You right.
So
Okay.
hey, I know what I bring to the table.
Mhm.
And if you're even having a conversation with somebody that's not even bringing no value, what you there for? What we doing?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's a waste of time.
Stop
It's
wasting your breath.
no reason for the repeat, right?
Okay, girl.
You know how records sound when it's on repeat. It's
it sounds bad.
It's irritating, right? We
sure
scratch
is.
it right there. Scratch that.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next.
Oh gosh. So I guess Thomas Lane pled guilty today, right?
Go on, get it on up out there.
Let it go.
Now, which part did he do? Was he the one holding his feet?
I think he was the one on the chest. On the back. He was the one holding the feet.
No. Yes. He was the one holding the feet, and then it was King was closer to Chauvin, and then the other guy was the Asian guy was behind him. He never touched, he wasn't on him, but it was Chauvin, King, and then Lane on the feet.
So 3, yeah. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So I guess he pled guilty to manslaughter. So he's probably looking at maybe 4 years, 12. Probably not, because he was served that time pretty much.
I mean, I have a lot of, my opinions that I'll keep to myself about the situation with George Floyd, but I would say Lane was the lighter part of the situation, right?
Right.
Because he did not, he was new. He's following the order of a commanding officer.
Mm-hmm.
And when they show that picture of him crying, that was yeah.
Wow.
They showed a picture of him crying, and he didn't know what to do. You could see it in his face. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know nothing about the police. I don't know about their duties as far as what he was supposed to do in that situation. I know that had he to disobeyed a commanding officer,
he'd be in trouble too.
He'd be in trouble, and he was new.
Right.
So I would hate to be in his situation. Yeah. Because at that time he felt he had to do what he had to do. At the same time, he did ask humanity-wise, and he's actually visualizing it.
Right. Wow.
What are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do? Like, what's going on here? He looked like he was outer space. So him being offered the lighter of the situation.
He went on and took it. Yeah. So he might get time served.
Yeah.
Get on up out of there.
Right. He'll still have a life left.
Yeah. He can do something
else. He's not that old. He's not that old. So he'll be fine. One thing I could say to him about prison, he's gonna have a lot of time to think.
Oh yeah. And if he might go for a year or so.
However long, hey, a day in prison.
A day in prison.
One day in prison is too long. I don't care. And especially in the federal system. Yeah. He's not gonna want to squat. He's not gonna feel, and he wasn't an officer long enough to feel like he's entitled. Because clearly prison, being a police was not his thing.
No.
That God didn't have that in the cards for him.
No, he didn't.
And so now that he has to go and he has to do his time, I know that it's gonna be really hard for him.
It is.
He ain't gonna take that. That's not gonna be no cakewalk.
No, it's not.
Because he's gonna be calling home. Ain't nobody gonna be answering.
Yeah.
He's gonna be looking for people to come visit. Ain't nobody gonna show up.
Yeah, because
he's gonna be looking for that money on them books to get that food.
Was he married?
Clothes. I don't know.
Yeah, they never even mentioned if he was married or anything,
or if he had children. Regardless of the fact, whatever his personal life is, that's gonna take a major toll.
Yeah, it is mentally. On his mental. Yeah, and it's hard. It is hard in there doing time.
It's hard to do a day, like I said.
Okay.
Guess what? Because you're constantly thinking about, when am I getting out of here?
Yeah.
Oh, who's coming to visit me? Oh, let me talk. And then if he's one of those people
that wants to stay on their phone.
That wants to be on their phone, that'll
That
fight over their
phone
phone.
gonna kill you. That phone will
kill you.
devastate you.
If he mentally separates himself, gets into the book, whatever books with an S plural that they may be, whatever he chooses, do a whole lot of reading.
Do a whole lot of reading. Yep.
Spend his whole day. The best advice for somebody to do some time, spend a whole lot, do reading, do a whole lot of no phone.
No phone.
No phone.
Nope.
A whole lot of reading. A whole lot of exercise, because you're gonna forget.
Yes. And try to stay in some kind of program in school or something.
Some kind of program. Any and every program, even if it's a repeat. Now that's when I tell you we should repeat.
Okay, repeats. Okay. Be like, I'm taking this.
Go, hey, let me help with the GED program. Let me help with the GED people, huh? Let me show you how to read again and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Be a tutor.
Yeah.
Right? What other job could he get into while he's in there? He can take those apprenticeships. They have a lot of apprenticeships in there.
Librarian. Help the librarian.
Help the law in the law. Get in the
law library.
Yeah. Help in the kitchen.
That's slave labor.
Nobody wants to do that.
Ooh, that's
nobody
hard.
want to get that kitchen, child.
Like
nobody want that kitchen. Nobody don't want that kitchen.
No, that kitchen.
Girl, I hate the kitchen. Especially the dish room, right?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! I worked the dish room for 6 months.
Oh my gosh!
I worked the dish room, and baby, when they got to talking about wrinkled fingers and stuff,
yes, it'd be wrinkled.
Oh man, but I learned the trick. There was a woman, an older woman in there that was in the dish room, right? She said, "No, baby, you not supposed to do that. Stack them all up, put them through the steamer. Keep putting them through the steamer. You ain't trying to save no water up in here. Why are you trying to save the water? This is the government.
Okay,
what you saving water for? You ain't at home." I said,
no, but you know what's worse? Them big old stainless steel pans when you have some baking something in it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
The worst to clean.
She said to keep pushing.
Put them in so until the fall off.
Yes. Keep pushing it in the steamer. You know why she showed me? She said, "Look at these, my nails," because we couldn't get fake nails and nothing in there, of course. But she said, "My nail polish lasts a week." You know that's hard when you washing dishes. It's all in a second. As soon as you touch the water, right?
As soon as
you ain't keeping no. So imagine being in prison trying to wash dishes. No.
Nope, they ain't gonna work.
I ain't coming out of here with no man hands.
Okay. Booty fingers.
Right. No man want me to rub my hair.
Oh God, having calluses all on your hands.
Right.
Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in. But before we leave you all, please support our
sponsors.
Cashmere Lux Hair Salon, www.cashmereluxhairsalon.com for all your natural hair growth products. They work.
Hey, they work too.
Yes.
Lena Beans Organic Plus.
Yes.
www.lenabeansorganicplus.com. Body butter, sugar scrub, and beard juice.
Oh, yes. And then don't forget our waist trainers, body shapers, and waist wraps from Bossed Up Beauty Boutique. And that is www.bossedupbeauties.com. And we will be having Mother's Day.
See y'all Friday.
We will be having sales for that. Father's Day sales and all the sales, every sale. It's going to be a sale all the time. So see you guys Friday.